Hey everyone, welcome to my video. Today we're going to be getting into PolyGel nails and I'm going to show you how I did my design that you saw in my thumbnail. So right now, keep in mind you guys, this is my second time doing PolyGel ever. Honestly, I'm definitely ditching acrylic and I am going to be offering this as a service. So right now you'll see that I'm just applying the tips on my nails. Yeah, we're doing like a nice little long moment. I'm not gonna lie, I ended up actually cutting them down some, as you'll see. Sometimes I'm super particular with my length, and you guys let me know if you've seen this before. I have to have my thumbs short. Like, I don't know what it is. Something about a long thumbnail really bothers me. I can't do it. But in this next clip, you're going to see I have my sanding band. And I'm basically going to go around the cuticle area and lightly buff my natural nail, along with buffing the tip of the nail so that the polygel can adhere to the tip way better than if you were to just leave it alone. So now that I have everything prepped, I'm going to go in with my Valentino dehydrator and dehydrate the nails. And afterwards, I'm going to be going in. I'll wait to show you guys. Keep in mind, this is my favorite combo that I use. So the Valentino dehydrator, and then I use the Young Nails protein bond. Show you that. Yeah, that one right there. Holy grail, holy grail. I'm gonna take that product and go over my natural nail just like how I did with the dehydrator. The PolyGel that I just showed you. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, it's an okay PolyGel, but I think I'm gonna buy a different kind, like a different brand. But you'll see here, this is me applying a good amount onto the tip of the nail, because you're gonna want to do the tips first, and then you're gonna want to go in and do the cuticles next. So basically I'm doing like a 2-bead method, but I do also know that some people do a 1-bead method where you just do the whole nail in one go. Keep in mind, you guys, I didn't know if I was going to be risking it for the biscuit with doing 3 nails at a time, but honestly I did it and I succeeded. So now I'm going to go in with my brush, and I have alcohol that I'm using, isopropyl alcohol, if I'm correct, that's what it's called. I have the 70% one, even though I know a lot of people said to use the 80%, but so far, I mean, the 70% is going pretty well for me. So I'm gonna basically be carving the nail, well, not carving the nail, but like sculpting the nail till it turns into my desired shape. and like I want it to look super buttery and just have like a really nice application. And honestly, for me, you guys, I think that this method is so much better, especially because with acrylic, you know, it just takes so long. And if you ended up doing too much monomer, everything's running and you got to catch it, all types of stuff. So you'll see me basically doing this step for the rest of the nails, just prepping everything together. And yeah, you'll see. Will see here, I'm just going on the sides. I feel like this application came out really well, but you guys are going to see my issue in a second. I don't know why. For some reason, you'll end up having these like white splotches on the nail. Honestly, I asked like TikTok and Instagram about it, and everybody was saying like at the end to just wipe it off with not acrylic, to wipe it off with alcohol. So you guys will see me do that. So right now I'm just going in with my cuticle bead, and I'm going to deal with the white splashes after I do the cuticle work. Keep in mind, again, you guys, like, I feel like it's just so much better. I didn't really get, and not even didn't really, I didn't get overspill on the nails at all, like for it going onto my skin. I feel like doing the cuticle part was just so flush, and it was just perfect if you ask me. But yeah, you guys will see me perform this for the rest of the nails, and then we'll get into the shaping. was saying, you guys see all those like little white areas. I'm very proud of myself this time around because it didn't show as much as it did the first time I did PolyGel. And again, I ended up learning how to really basically, well, you'll see, I'm like scratching it off and everything, but that's me wiping it with just with alcohol, and I'm like really scrubbing it because I just don't want any of those little white specks on it. And you can see it's really two nails that are really still affected by it, but I end up getting rid of it once I start filing. So here I have 100 grit file, and I'm just going in on the top and just, I mean, honestly, kind of manhandling my hands, and keep going in scrubbing with alcohol until it looks better. As you see already, it looks way better. So I want to say that's like the sticky layer on the top. A lot of people say that it still happens to them after like years of doing PolyGel. I'm hoping I can try and crack the code. I want to try a different brand to maybe see if it's the brand. But, I mean, luckily the filing did what it needed to do personally. But yeah, you guys will see here. I'm just like shaping everything up. At the end of doing the side walls, I like to take the file and just go over the top to flatten everything out. Then I'm going to go in, I keep forgetting what the name of this bit is, but it's a metal bit, almost like a carbide bit, but it's metal, if I'm saying that correctly. And I'm just going to go over the whole nail, smoothing everything out, and go over the cuticle line with it. And I'm also trying to get the last of the little white splashes that I see off of there as well. Once you're done, I went again with some more alcohol in the brush, and as you guys can see, a lot of it is gone, and I was so proud of that. I feel like it looks so good. Application is applicating, and right now you'll see I'm just buffing the nail, and I did a little bit of oil on there as I did the buff. So yeah, now we have the clear pink by D&D. I'm going to go in and I'm going to do 2 coats of this on the nail. Honestly, I feel like it just added an extra little like zing to the pink. It was really cute. So you guys will see me do that. Next, I'm going to go in with the color Snow White by D&D and do my French tips. You guys are going to see me do that. Thankfully, I just bought myself a new brush, so the French tip is applying way better. I was struggling before, and honestly, I was a little bit nervous because the French tips were kind of looking Spanish for a little bit. But you guys will see me repeat this step. Normally, I like to do the outline of the French tip on all the nails first, and then I fill it in with the actual brush. Yeah, you'll see like that. I don't know, something about that is just, I don't know, I feel like it's just way more efficient when I do my French tips. Yeah, no, I just feel like it's way more efficient. But you guys will see me do that on all the nails. Look at that sexy, sexy French. Now we're going to go in with my pigment powders. I was so happy when I got these because I've been seeing a whole bunch of people use them. And today I'm trying to go for like a light, bright tropical type of vibe. So I have that hot pink, and then I also have like that neon orange. And I am going to go in with, honestly, this brush that I have is like an eyeshadow brush, if I'm correct. And I'm just gonna lightly dab that on there and just fluff it on in. Look at that pigment, you guys. And excuse the mess. Sometimes I am a clumsy girly when it comes down to doing artwork. But look at that. I felt like that looked, honestly, the orange and white was fake way giving to me, like very creamsicle type of vibe. Ooh, that'll be cute during the summertime. Some creamsicle nails. Yeah, you heard it here first. I'm gonna be doing that. Look at that. But now I'm gonna go in with my pink and put that on the top part of it. Keep in mind, luckily, so a step that I missed was doing a layer of top coat over that clear pink so that it didn't stick, but luckily it actually didn't stick at all, thank God. You'll see as I'm doing that, you peep that the pink isn't messing up the French tip, like you still see it. But I repeat this step for the rest of the nails. Look at that effing ombre, it's beautiful. So cute, so cute. I honestly could have left the nails like that. As you can tell from the thumbnail, I didn't, but I so could have left the nails like that. But I'm gonna repeat this step for the rest of the nails, and you guys are gonna see the next step. Look at how juicy that looks. I'm obsessed. Now I'm gonna go in with some top coat and just make sure everything is nice and glossy before I do the next step. And for my next step, you guys know that like 90s type of vibe? You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Like with the lines and the dots, and like I didn't do any hibiscus flowers, but you'll see what I mean. Now with that same white that we used for the French tip, I'm going to just do these like nice dainty lines. And I ended up repeating that step for the rest of the nails. You'll kind of see me contemplating on what position I should do everything, because honestly, this was me. I didn't really have a full vision of these nails before I went into this, but we ended up making it happen. And yeah, no, you'll see right here, I tried to add that, which, don't get me wrong, that was cute if I was doing like another type of vibe, like more abstract, but we're not. So I ended up taking that part of the nail off. Like if I was doing white swirls over that, like that would have been cute, but that's not the aesthetic for today. So I'm going to repeat that same like 2-line swoop on the rest of the nails. Now with that same white, I'm just gonna do some white dots along the swoops, and I'm gonna repeat that step for every nail. Now I'm going to go in with the color Black Ocean from D&D, and I am going to be doing swirls going downwards on the same side and just kind of, ooh, look at that. And if you didn't know what I was talking about before, but this is like that 90s aesthetic from back in the day. And yeah, now we're just going to do that, and I'm going to repeat the same steps I did with the white and just do a little bit of dots on it, just like how I did with the white. Yeah. Now I'm going to show you guys my charm book. Oh my gosh, if you're a nail tech and you don't have one of these, please do it. But I went ahead and picked out some charms because this set absolutely needs some charms. I have this butterfly one. Oh, look at that. It is so freaking cute. Took me a second to figure out where I wanted to place it, but I found a good position, and now I'm just going to flash cure it. Now for the second part for the gems, I really sped this up because it took a while for me to do like a swirl along the whole nail with gems. I start off with a tiny gem, go into like a medium-sized gem, then a big gem, and then back down to a medium-sized gem, and then back down to a small gem, just to give it a really flush effect, I feel. But yeah, I'm going to repeat this step for all the nails, and then I'm going to come back for our last part. Now I'm going to take that solid builder gel, and I am using that as my sculpting clay. I took like a good blob because the nails are long, so I want my flower to be pretty big. And I wish I showed you all of the balls that I made, but I did 5 decent size balls so that I can, each ball is going to be a petal. And you'll see right here, I'm going to take it and I'm going to make sure I apply a bit of pressure because sometimes the molding gel will not stick to, like, if you already have top coat on there, and it just makes it so annoying. But yeah, no, I did pretty good pressing everything down. I'm going to put a bead at the top, 2 beads on the side, and then 2 beads at the bottom as well, just to create that flower effect. Then I'm going to take my silicone tool and I am going to press down in the middle, making those indents for a flower. And you'll see too, I didn't really want like the flower with the round edges. I really want more of the pointy edge, and I'm still practicing with my molded flowers or 3D flowers. But you'll see right here how I'm like taking the edge of it and kind of like pointing them, I guess. Yeah, because I really didn't want, I wanted more of like, I guess you could say a hibiscus flower type of vibe, but don't quote me on that. Once you feel like you've molded the nail to your liking, you're going to want to make sure that you cure it before you go in for the next step, which is painting it. And again, I'm going to take that same white that we've been using the whole set, the Snow White by D&D, and I just wanted to lightly brush on the edges, kind of fanning it into the middle. I don't know, it just gives it like a nice, I don't know what type of effect we would call it, but I feel like it came out really nice. And you guys just want to keep messing with it until it looks how you want it to look. And you guys will see me do that here. And once you're done, of course, make sure you go in and you cure it. Once that's done curing, you're gonna go in with your top coat, cure that for 60 seconds, and then I went in with my cuticle oil to go around the cuticles, because we are finished, you guys. Honestly, I think I did my big one with these PolyGel nails. You guys let me know. Look at that. I'm personally obsessed.